Join me as we go behind the politics. Hi, I'm Chemung County Executive Chris Moss, and welcome to Behind the Politics. Today we're back at the Chemung County Sewer District, and I'm with our Executive Director, Rennie, to see how our Consolidation Project is going. If you remember, probably about 6 to 8 months ago, we were here. We didn't have all of this construction done like it is today. So what we thought we'd do is maybe talk about an update, see where the project's at, what the timeline is, and so forth. So what are we looking at behind us right here?
So behind us, we're putting in 2 new trickling filter tanks. They also have some excavations for some more secondary clarifiers. So basically doubling the existing tanks that we have on site. Okay. And we're about 17% of the way through construction at this point.
Wow. I mean, this is one of the biggest projects. It's one of the biggest projects we've had in Chemung County. Obviously, we're well over $200 million. It's much larger than our last major project, which was the Chemung Elmira Corning Regional Airport. Looks like dozens of jobs have been created. We see construction companies all over, I'm sure, individual contracts with local contractors to supply jobs too. So are we on time, or are we falling behind, or is it hard to tell at this point?
We're on schedule. We're 17% of the way through. We're looking at another 3.5 years of construction. We have to be substantially complete by February 15th, 2026.
Wow. All right, so I thought what we would do maybe is, I know we're going to do a walk around some of the different areas, and maybe you can explain what's going on so the public can, get a first-hand look at that and, where the money's going. And obviously a very expensive project, but as we've seen throughout New York State, several municipalities are behind on this, and they're all going to have to do it at some point. So, and the longer you wait, the more expensive it's gotten. And then as we noticed during the pandemic, prices for everything from labor to materials skyrocketed, and our price, unfortunately, continues to climb.
Okay, so behind me, we are setting up for 2 future generators that are going to power one of them will power our entire site if we ever need backup power in the future. And also behind me is going to be the new electrical building that's going to house all of the electrical equipment for the facility. So behind me we have the primary influent coming from the Elmira sewer system. So this is our existing pipe. It's 36-year-old pipe. It's in really great shape, and we're going to continue to use it. This is also the location where all of the flows from Lake Street are going to combine with the Milton Street flows. Also behind me are our primary clarifiers. We'll have 2 new tanks that are going to be put in place this summer, and that will treat all of the primary influent effluent for both treatment plants. This is the future scum and sludge pump station. So they have excavated and are forming the foundation slab currently. And this will be a building in the future that is going to house all of our scum and sludge pumps. So basically these are the pumps that are pulling scum and sludge that settle out in our clarifiers off of the bottom of those tanks, pumping them through this building and into our digesters. Okay, so behind me is the future solids contact tank. You can see that they've got it excavated, they're forming rebar in the bottom and looking to pour concrete here probably in the next month or 2. If you look even further in the background, there's an excavation for the future secondary clarifier, and then there'll be another one following behind that as well. So I'm here with some of the project team from Arcadis, Ben Taylor and Evan Williams. They're 2 of the project engineers, and we've been working together for over the past year. You guys have helped us through final design, and then you're also helping with the construction administration on site for the next 3.5 years. You guys want to talk a little bit about the value that you've brought to the project for us?
Yeah, so Arcadis has been able to see this design from day one when the project started, and we were able to develop over 700 different drawings and thousands of pages of written specifications, and all of those tell the contractor what they're building and how to build it. And then we are able to stay here on site throughout construction and then help answer questions, and we basically watch the contractor and make sure that they're doing all the right thing, and we accept the work. And so we're doing that through construction with our team here.
Awesome. Evan, you want to talk a little bit about the number of people we have on site and staffing and what that looks like?
Yeah, so as the engineer, we have 7 people roughly on site here, and if we're not on site, we're working in the office kind of around the clock to work with the contractors. We're working with roughly 7 contractors, all with different stakes in the project, and again, up to 200 people potentially at the peak of this effort, just fully devoted and trying to deliver a really good product for you guys and the ratepayers.
Mm-hmm.
We're using a number of digital tools on this project to make sure that we're
Great.
maximizing our efficiency and the benefit to the county. So we do everything digitally. All of our inspection reports are on iPads. We run 360 photos all the time. We do that through our iPads. We're making sure that we're constantly updating drawings when there's changes, so that at the end of the project we have all of the actual as-built conditions reflected on the drawings and inside of our 3D Revit models. So we want to make sure that that is done efficiently for the county.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Look forward to keep working with you.
No, thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Well, great tour, Allie. I think a lot of informational data there, for the users. And one of the things we are trying to do is make sure that the users are kept aware of this project, the magnitude of this project. Obviously, we talked a little bit about the cost structure, but I think it's always nice to let them see what's going on.
Sure.
So as we move forward over the next year, where are we going to be, or what are the plans for the next year as far as this project?
So here at Milton Street, we should have most of the tanks in the ground, so basically doubling the existing infrastructure we have on site. We're also hoping to cross the river if flows are low and actually continue to put the pipeline in to get flows from Lake Street down to Milton Street. We will also have work going on up at Lake Street as well, putting in new electric and a new headworks building up there.
Wow. So how much pipeline has to be run to get us from Lake Street to Milton?
So we're going to reuse the existing outfall from Lake Street. It's about 4 miles of an outfall that goes from all along Newtown Creek right to where like a confluence of Newtown Creek and the Chemung River are. Discharges there right across the river from Dunfield. So we'll cut across the river at Dunfield. It's about an extra mile to get from the end of the existing Lake Street outfall to where we are here at Milton Street.
Okay. I know we have some changes for RV disposal and so forth, as well as paying bills. Could we talk about a little bit how you want that to proceed over the next couple of years?
Yes, so because of the magnitude and amount of construction we have going on site, it's just not safe to have the public here. So RVs, we're recommending that they go to the Chemung County Fairgrounds for it to dump, and we will not be accepting bills in person here at the sewer district this year or for the duration of construction.
So what's the best way for someone to pay their bill, just via the mail, or can they do it online?
We recommend that you pay via mail, by check or money order.
Okay.
We do accept credit cards online, or you can do check or money order to a drop box at the treasurer's office.
Okay. Well, I know you're very busy time of year, a lot of construction going on. I want to thank you and your team have done an excellent job with this project. So we look forward to coming back in a couple of months, or maybe when we're running the pipe along the river to do another update for the public. So thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Not a problem.
I'm Chemung County Executive Chris Moss, and this is Behind the Politics.